What do I draw? When you try to come up with a creative idea for a drawing, you may find your brain going into this mode. I think really hard. What's interesting? What's funny? Be funny, be interesting. No, be scary. Come on, think. Don't approach it like this. It will cause the creative flow in your brain to shut off. Instead, try thinking like this. To come up with those entertaining ideas, all you have to do is relax your brain. They're already in there. Your life is full of entertaining experiences and funny little random things you can pull out. You just have to relax your mind and almost let your mind go blank so that those little things can rise to the surface. So creativity really feels more like this. Otter. An otter. You could draw an otter. And maybe it could be having a sword fight with a buffalo. And it could be in the wild, wild west. It could be a cowboy in the background about to lasso him. And to come up with that idea, all I did was just let my mind go blank and just start letting the thoughts just pour out. And once you get good at this, it's possible to just do this all in your head without writing anything down. But when you're first starting, it's helpful to make a list. So you can start by just writing a list, and we're gonna do this digitally on the Chromebooks, but you can start by just writing a list of the first 10 words that pop into your head. And then we're gonna use those 10 words to come up with a creative idea for a sketch. All right, so let's go over to the computer and try this out. After this video, I'll put a Google Classroom code on the board. You can log onto that classroom and click the Sketchbook brainstorming assignment to open this form. The first question on the form says to type a list of the first 10 words that come to mind. Remember to just relax your mind and just start typing. Any 10 words that come to mind will be perfect. My words were grass,
camel, diamonds, flip-flops, peanut butter, dolphin, spatula, cardboard, nightmare, and cupcake.
Now, narrow down that list into the 3 most interesting words, and then write those down again. I chose
camel, diamonds, and cupcake.
Now we're going to take those 3 words and turn them into an actual scene that we could draw. So I'm going to start with the camel, and I'm going to have it doing something with the diamonds. For example, the diamonds could be resting on its humps, right? A camel with diamonds on its humps. And let's have that camel doing something, and we want to have the cupcake, so...
a camel with diamonds on its humps eating a cupcake.
Now that's a pretty good idea for a sketch. But the last question says take the sentence you formed above and add it, tweak it, make it stranger, funnier, more emotional, or more challenging. So basically we're going to take that sentence and add to it to amp it up, to make it even more creative and even more interesting. So I'm going to say a camel with multiple humps, right? More humps, more interesting. And it's going to be, the diamonds are still on the humps, okay? And eating the cupcake, but let's see if we can make that a little better. Before it eats the cupcakes, let's have it jumping something, maybe jumping a crater on the moon. There we go, I like that. And it's jumping the crater on the moon to try to get to the cupcake. And the cupcake, how could we amp that up? Let's have the cupcake being held by an alien. Now that's an awesome scene.
A camel with multiple humps and diamonds on each hump jumping a crater on the moon to get to a cupcake held by an alien.
All right, so we're almost ready to draw this. Let's go ahead and submit the assignment. And we can start drawing. So I'm starting off with a nice big subject. Now that I have my creative idea, I'm kind of done with that part of it. Now I'm going back into my sketch skills. So I'm drawing big, I'm filling the page, making sure that that diamond is sitting on the hump. That's kind of a horizon line skill and an overlap skill there. I'm going to go in and put a crater kind of behind and underneath the camel to make it look like it's jumping over it. That's a good overlap there. And he's going for that cupcake. He's a hungry little camel. And there's the alien that is holding that cupcake on the moon. Give him a nice kind of traditional alien face there. And the alien is drawn large and cropped off the side of the page. Let's give the horizon line of the moon in the background. Nice American flag where the astronauts landed there. few more craters, filling in those empty areas, adding details. Adding another subject in that bottom right corner because it was empty. Little alien hanging out in the crater. Just add another little astronaut over off to the side there. Now I'm going to go in and just fill in any empty areas, add some planets, suns, stars in the sky, add some detail fur and little detail rocks on the moon, and there we have it. Alright, so that is the full process. How to make a creative sketch, or how to come up with a creative sketch idea, and then create it using the sketchbook skills.